I wonder if there are many people that are here going, God, Jake, please stop streaming. It's so late. Unfortunately, the time right now is re-queue number. The reason for that being is that it's a long weekend. I don't even know what this guy wants to do. He wants to encircle around me with very few cannons. Okay. Okay. What the heck are you doing? You mind taking this siege for me? I got a very confused Savoy army to take care of. Jake Corbender. Thanks for that. I would have forgotten. One, two. Let's go fight them. You know, now that Forced March only requires admin, you find everyone and their mother using it all the time. You would think it would pull back the rate of mill-teching. Jeez, the only way to catch them is to use it against them. But I don't like spending mill like that, so I turn it off. It's more like it. It's a cleansing of heresy CB, so battles count. We can pretty much hang around at 0 stability, especially when overextension is costing us like this. And a good chunk of that is the 8 base tax Cyprus. Yeah, it is 8. Alright, there we go. I knew it. Italians can fight Italians. Whether or not they can follow up and destroy them remains to be seen. I'm being asked, how don't I have aggressive expansion? Well, I've been focusing my targets and cycling around the area. I also have ideas and high prestige, which lowers my aggressive expansion by 30%. And having high prestige means that what a little aggressive expansion I do accrue, I am able to get rid of 50% faster. Careful thinking, forward planning. I'm not going to finish that quote. Alright, so how much power have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah, I forgot counting Patriarch Authority when I was thinking how to convert Rome, didn't I? Well, that's fine by me. Cursed Urbino. Ah, ooh, Diplomatic Defense Act. Well, that should not hang around after you're dead and buried, but still. Should I give a Bruzzi to one of our guys here? You're probably going to keep the Diplomatic Defense Act when you're around, so maybe I'll just settle for Romagna. Because you disgust me. Jake privateered Genoa. Why? Maybe because France dominates it? Yeah, I think they have 2. No, they've just got Provence, but Provence does give a ton of power in Genoa. I will privateer it though, don't you worry about that. But I need my fleets to be ready for it. Christians flushed out. Jake, up your stability now that Cyprus is cored. Clever thinking. We'll do just that. We'll split you in half. Alright, sure enough, we did rival France, didn't we? Yeah, France and Castile and Austria. So we shall privateer Genoa, send you home whilst at war, because for whatever reason you still provide the bonus when doing that. That's probably a bug, and will probably be fixed in whatever probable next patch has come out. What else was there? I think I'm doing Sevilla, so do Venice. PP at long last. PP on tap. And don't forget your embargoes this time. Ugh, how could I ever forget such a thing? I think I just saw something disgusting. Oh. Oh. Oh wait, he's gonna have claims on me now, isn't he? Just one. Shouldn't be enough to turn him bonkers against me though. Alright, Savoy, what do we even think about you? You're too big. You're kicking my ass over there. That'll be the only battle we lose in this whole charade. You know what? I just want Roma. I may as well just give this all to Sicily. Then again, I don't want to feed land to Sicily since they have this Italian aristocracy, which is going to make them harder to integrate. So I should just be looking to integrate Sicily as is. Yes. Yes, that's how we'll do it. And just to be sure, Bulgaria doesn't have some horrible increased core creation cost, do they? No. Okay, 15% infantry combat ability? Wow, I need to think about a Bulgarian game. In any case, there's a lot of land here that needs to go to Bulgaria. For the simple fact that I don't want it. But I need to take one province for myself at least. Slavonia should be good for that. And with that I can ravage Austria. That's what we're looking for, right? Four, 7, 10, 11, 13. I'll probably get this for Bulgaria for good luck, since nobody seems to really care about me taking these provinces. Nobody important, that is. Jake, you'll need some land from Savoy. I'm not seeing it. Nah, we won't need it. We don't have quite enough for your utter defeat yet. Chase them down, lads. What is playing right now is a Falalan, but it's the Republican music version. Generally speaking, the Republican music pack is terrible, but I really like Falalan, so we have it here. Apparently they hate it in the office. Well, they hate it. Some people hate it. Free light ship, but it's Italian, so it's probably terrible. Not sure if I, of all people, can be beggars about that. Now I feel like a right fool for giving Epirus to Sicily. This is going to be more expensive to Diplo annex. but still it ends up being slightly cheaper in raw points cost considerations. Jake, sell Hunyad to Bulgaria. Since you're giving them so much Hungarian land, it'll probably become accepted. Yeah, that's a good idea. Saves me the bother having to core it. And I already have my holy war on Poland. Length of war can lead to situations like this. I mean, I could understand if the enemy had quite the army that could usurp me, but really? Well, I don't make the rules. I'm sure there's good reason. Oh, speaking of armies to usurp me. How nice of you to join. I don't know what they want. Why would you want an easy world conquest? What you should think of is how to have a creative world conquest. Still a wee while to go on that, but that's alright. The goal now will be to destroy the HRE. Trouble is, that'll be a long war. And I really would like to have you annexed. 46, huh? 7 years is doable. But I am well over my Diplo limit here. And I'm going to be extortionately over it when I'm doing that war. Pskov, they really want to gobble up Muscovy, don't they? That's quite nice. It has now been 205 years since the game started. And we are like a big mouth ready to chew down on Central Europe. I really hope these lands get culture converted by Scandinavia. Rip Sweden. Got eaten by the ugly colour disease. Alright, this is satisfactory for me. Again, where are the coalitions? Nobody can join a coalition unless they have 30 or more aggressive expansion with me. So even though they deeply distrust me and want me dead, that's not enough. I'll have to wait for them to core those provinces before I can consider selling them more land. But if there's a question, the question is what now? No dice, Polotsk. Yes, I want to fight you, but oh my god, France would get involved as well. No, they wouldn't. What I would do is that I would fight an elector. Or anyone in the HRE, really. That's better than taking on France. I would fight a... Oh, of course, all electors are going to be Catholic, aren't they? Okay, so I fight a prince. With a bit of luck, he'll be allied to electors that are not Bohemia, for example, allied with Hesse and Saxony. Saxony's a pain in the rear end, but they have plenty of cores that belong to you. To make it even better, Saxony's capital is outside of all of those. Which, in a way, makes me think, why don't I just fight Saxony? At least then they'll be the main target. Austria would become a co-belligerent, so no problems there. Don't have a truce or anything. And fighting Austria brings in his bum chums. Aachen, Wurzburg, Liège and Utrecht, which means I have to get cozy with Tuscany, Aquileia, and Cologne. That's 3 more people to add to this list, this unpleasant list, which is going to drain my dip. Jake, are you at force limit? Are you over force limit? We're a little below it, so we can certainly make some more troops. Austria have 20 military tech, which means their infantry are going to shoot us to shreds. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to figure out offensive. Basically means I fight that and that. Going to be a big one. Is there anything I need to do whilst at peace before I take care of all that? Sure, I'd love to integrate the Pope, but I need to wait 7 years to do that, and I reckon I can win this war in 7 years with this paltry force of mine. I mean, Austria lost the Netherlands, so they lost a good chunk of the power that they had, but they're still emperor. They're going to pack a mighty wallop. Austria, Austria, Austria. 100,000 men. I got 140, but I have your allies to care about as well. I got a few folk that want to rise up. Yanbu and Midden. Okay, that's only because we're converting it. Same story for Jeddah. They're not actually going to rise up. Famous last words. And Trebizond? Why? Well, me taking Cyprus will be part of that, but that'll fade away. Honestly, I think I'd be better off just coring this myself. Since Bulgaria have all these cores to do. Hungary thankfully don't have cores in their land, so that won't hurt. Alright, that's the plan. We're going to go well over our everything. Means I'll probably want a better guy here so I get enough points, but morale of navies isn't really selling it to me. Especially since Castile's going to be involved, and although they don't have much of a coastline, they will likely have heavies. Maybe you should take cover to suss out the situation. I would like to begin Sicily's integration before all this, but I would not. I would run out of Diplo points. Jake, what's the truce time with Muscovy? Yeah, 6 years. That's fine though. I mean, even if they made a coalition, it'd be a one-man coalition. And I still want to feed what they have over to Polotsk. Yeah, well, Polotsk want it just as much as I do. Polotsk actually came out pretty good. I just walked in and took this because they were embroiled in a bigger war, and they got all indignant about it. And they were reduced to 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces. And look at them now. They're top of the world. A nation in its prime. Okay, so I need to make those friends. That's an important thing. Run down, it's got to be Cologne, Aquileia and Tuscany. I can do you, I can do you, I can... Oh, I can get them all, no problem. And to dismember the HRE, I have to get Aachen, Wurzburg, Liège and Utrecht, and Vienne. It's all in a reasonable area. I certainly don't have a large enough army to deal with this right now though, so we need to build more. Fortunately, troops are nice and cheap. That should bring me up to force limit. No, I missed 2 horses. Not the most efficient way to do them, but it's still getting them done. Manpower is fine. What a hell of a war this is going to be. Alright, once our troops are ready, we'll gun them down. It'll take about a year to get my troops ready, though. Well, that's a year to get the diplomatic power that I'm going to need for this. Jake, can you annex Saharan? The question is, do I want to annex Saharan? There's all this land that they would be quite nice. It would be quite nice for them to have. Then again, not entirely sure it's worth it, is it? Let's just get them inside of me so that I can maintain my stranglehold in Constantinople. Well, if our commandant is going to die, oh shoot. You being at war might muck things up for my plans. No, manpower is unnecessary, but morale is expensive. Can't win with any of these, actually. We need the extra points, so we'll take morale man. Oh, that was foolish. He's really old. Don't trust old people. Jake, how are culture conversions going? This is Gothic. And dip points are a bit above premium right now, so we're holding back. Somebody smiling saying almost no Greek left. I'd like to change it from almost no Greek to absolutely no Greek, but I turned off our culture conversion policy for a wee while. Like I said, we really need to save on the dip points. We got Rome to a comfortable plus 200, but their integration won't start until after the war, so you can quite happily come home. I need to think about Saharan though. We already got our alliance. Yeah, I think the integration of Saharan would help us out here. And amazingly, I think +1 merchant will help us out as well. And we can get 10% extra money if we throw you down here. Or better yet, could throw Aleppo's trade or Crimea's trade towards you. Probably Aleppo. That should get away our Bedouin Patriot problem for the most part. They're only going to want to rise up in Jeddah. Good luck with that. Glorious ducats. What? Successful raid in a treasure fleet. Our privateers gained 0.85 for our coffers. This increased our inflation by 0.12? That isn't right. That is certainly not right. I don't think it actually increased our inflation by 0.12. Still, that was interesting. Did I actually only make a fraction of a ducat? Interesting. Part of me really wants you to be my integrated into me before I start this war as well, or at least begin the integration progress. Okay, now I can check and see if it's actually working. No, it's not giving me that much inflation, so... Let's not spend that all at once. Sonny. I want the ideas, but infantry fire is too good to pass up at this stage. Just a little longer. As us and Austria just eye each other up here. You're trying to core that land, I'll give you that. Wasn't I meant to core you? Alright, 2 months' time I can begin your integration, which is just in time since our armies will be ready. We'll mount them on the Austrian border and try to crush the man. Supply links around here don't look too great. What they'll have to do. It will have to be tolerable for us. We won't have any rebel problems. You don't seem to be told that necessary down there. What is with the Trebizondians? No, they're going away now, that's fine. Romanians, nobody's ever cared about them in the history of ever. We'll get you back. Jake, truce with the Mamluks? No, we got bigger fish to fry right now. What is a typical Austrian dish? Okay, we need our allies in place as well now as well. Cologne. Wurzburg. No, not Wurzburg. Oh, curiously, when I fight you, all your allies will join in, right? Why France? Okay, that makes sense. Yes, Cologne, Aquileia, Tuscany. By your powers combined, I will smash the Greyskin. Man, I'm missing all those Diplo points already. Also, when I dismantle the HRE, I could make Aquileia my new vassal. They get divine ideas as well, no increased scoring cost. Okay, they also have no cores, but let's face it, it's Aquileia. I owe it to them to allow them all this land. They should have modern day northern Italy. And then I never integrate them. Okay, so we got ourselves our allies, right? Where are they? So small they can't be seen by the naked eye. Yep, we got you, we got you, and we got you. You're still allied with Austria, you're still allied with Austria. We fight Saxony, Austria becomes involved. All these horrible little people get involved too, but we're just going to have to ignore the north. Hopefully Brandenburg don't feel too bad about that. We'll make it cleansing of heresy so we can show superiority. We probably won't. All our little vassals are going to get minced. But it does mean that we're going to make good war score through battles, since I imagine we're going to win in the long run. I no longer have to improve your relations, so let's stop that. Because now you get inside me. The vassals, I've seen a lot of other vassals get eaten, can't be too happy. Bulgaria, Polotsk, well, what they're going to do. Got all of our new regiments ready. They can go there since there's enough support limit for all of you. Jake, you better feed Aquileia the rest of Italy. Oh, trust me, it'll be fine. I'll also begin improving their relations since I'm so excited at the prospect of having them on my side. So that means to disband the HRE, I only need Aachen, Würzburg, Liege, Utrecht, and Austria done. They're all going to be there in some capacity. It's just a shame I don't have a big ally to help me out. Yeah, I said I was going to fight Saxony. Only Aquileia want to join in though. Scandinavia don't. Only because they're threatened though. If we were at war with Bohemia, you would. Maybe I should rethink this. If I did this and make Saxony a co-belligerent, we would be fighting Bohemia and friends, and Saxony and friends. But Saxony's friends are Baden, Urbino, and Utrecht. Is it really worth it though? Brandenburg, your cores amount to... Yeah, we could get them all in one shot or not, depending on whether or not we make you a co-belligerent. Well, you know what, when you're going for the big things, we may as well go all out. How about you, Hesse? Nah, no point. We fight Bohemia, we call in Aquileia. I don't think so, I really don't think Aquileia would... I could give them land. Could give them a whole load of land, but no, we can worry about that later. Saxony's a co-belligerent. Should be good. We're not even in position for this. But what's the point in fighting an easy battle? Glory in God. Maybe I make Anschluss with your wife, Austria. Let one day tick so we don't get the bizarre call to arms bug. 2 days, in fact. Austria, you're meant to call your allies. Don't tell me that you're not going to do it because you're at war with Hungary and you're not able to. That would be really not funny. He probably can't call his allies. Oh well, I think he'll finish up his war with Hungary, and then the allies will be called in. I need to be careful not to get 25% war score preventing that. In any case, that is what will happen in the next session. We've ran a little overtime. It has been 9 hours, 4 minutes and 10 seconds since I started the stream. Hope you've enjoyed it at least a fraction as much as I have, because I've been rather enjoying this Theodoro campaign. Let's get that map mode since it looks ever so slightly more impressive. Next time we are going to dismantle the HRE. When will I be streaming? Let's say same time tomorrow, because it always works out so well that way. So 4 PM Central European Summer Time. So that's in about 13.5 hours. Alright, thanks a lot folks, but I am out of here. Have a wonderful night, and there is no good way to settle for grayskin. Just remove it.